Welcome to the Great White Brotherhood YouTube channel.
Hi everyone. Um, Back with another video and another lesson. So this one is titled "Stop Living in the Past," and that's the title's relevant to the lesson, as you'll see as we go through it. And without further ado, let's get into it. So, stop living in the past. I think that's good advice. For context, this is a message that Bob had with someone who contacted him looking for help. Although this scenario is specific to someone doing something that they should not have, this message this message can be applied to any situation, any experience, any scenario, any life experience, reality, whatever you want to call it, it does not matter. This message can be applied to abuse in one's life at some point or even currently, which I hope that's not the case for anybody. All right. Please consider this message with your own life, with whatever you may be conscious of or not conscious of. I assure you that this message is relevant no matter what you have or are experiencing. This is the message that begins where Bob begins. This is a situation where you must pull yourself up by the bootstraps, so to speak. So I know we all thought Bob was, and he is, a great man, very kind and loving, but he could also be very firm when he wanted to be. And believe me, more than once, I experienced that as well with Bob. But that he was such a kind and gentle and giving person. Okay, you did a foolish act and paid the price. We have all done unwise things. That is why we are here. If we were perfect, there would be no point in incarnating. And that is true. As much as we all, even those of us who never had a problem in our life, never experienced any trauma or drama or any inconvenience that they would be willing to mention, we're all here, with the exception of very few, because we're not perfect. So we're here to incarnate. We've incarnated to learn um, some lessons that we set up for ourselves before we incarnated, which is called our life plan. So if we were perfect, there would be no point in incarnating. I repeat that because it's important. The fact that you are here implies that you are not perfect, and thus you are going to make mistakes. However, that was half your life ago. All that happened was that you drank a poison that affected your brain, and your brain presented you with some weird images. I'm assuming that meant some alcohol or maybe something else. It is as simple as that. There was no message to the event. The brain is not designed to handle such poisons, so it reacted. It reacted. Now you have two choices. You either drag this event around with you for the rest of your life, like Jacob Marley dragging boxes around with him in A Christmas Carol, or you put it behind you and get on with your life. I know what I would do. It will serve no purpose to keep worrying about an event that happened long ago and is getting further in the past with each passing day. If you carry on like this, you will make yourself unhappy and also affect your family and loved ones. So, put it all behind you and turn your face to the future, or as well in the present. But as this title of the message says, stop living in the past. Unfortunately, many people put their past in their present, in their now moment. And that's what this message is all about. You have a choice. You can continue to relive your past, your trauma, or say that it affects your current life, or you can put it all behind you and move on. It may be painful. It may take a while as well. We've all had something in our life that we, you know, had something that caused problems in our life, and it does take time to put it behind you. It's not an instant thing, but the message is to put it in your past, leave it in the past, and because here's the important thing: your past and your near near now moment creates your future, right? Everything that is created here is through our thoughts. So if our thoughts are of the past, or our thoughts of something terrible, or thoughts are for something to happen that hasn't even happened yet to be terrible, then that's what's going to happen. So our thoughts create our future. And if we're thinking or living, quote unquote, living in the past, or in a current terrible present, then the future has to keep moving that way until we change. Okay. So I'm sorry if that upsets anybody, but it is truth. And if you want to download this message, of course, you can click on the download button. So I thought I would share this message because it is a very important message. We really, truly have to stop worrying about what happened in the past. It no longer matters. All that matters is now. Literally now. All that matters is now, because that's all there is. If you think about it, really truly think deeply about it, critically about it, there is only now. You're listening to me right now. It's not in the past, even though you might be watching this and I made this previously. It doesn't matter. You're watching it now. All that can exist is now. The past is something that happened. The future we think is yet to happen, but all happens now. Everything exists now. Okay. So I'll stop that rambling, and thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to leave a comment under the video or message me through the website, and I'd be more than happy to answer. So thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next video.
Thank you for watching this video. Please visit our website at thegreatwhitebrotherhood.org for free books and lessons to help you on your spiritual journey.